Easy like that. All right, we're gonna stream. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, start stream. Stream. Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the Voscoin YouTube channel. Just a quick stream today. Just quick note, quick update just on Voscoin stuff. I'm actually working on a new logo. If you're a graphic designer, reach out to me. I'm not going to waste your time. I just want to have a little bit of input, what you think about what I'm working on. We got some shirts coming soon. They're pretty cool. They're unique. I'm thinking about launching a couple. It's going to be right here on the YouTube platform. I want to check out their merchandise platform, see what it's like. And I'm thinking it's not official, but if you guys want it, tell me. I want to know. I may host a live stream. It'll basically just be like an hour or so, longer if you guys want. We'll just hang out, do a Q&A, AMA style, just talk about crypto mining. We can just do some live research and stuff like that. Could be fun, or it could not be, and we don't have to do it. So let's go ahead and jump into it. And yeah, what do you guys think about the Tails Cam? This is way overdue. So I've got something for her here in a little bit. Sorry, allergies are killing me. I got something for her here in a little bit, and it'll be fun. It'll be fun. I'm trying to step up the stream a little bit, slowly but surely. I was watching a crypto news live stream a little bit earlier, and I mean, just outclasses me in the streaming. But you know, one day, as long as my next stream is better. So just to kick it off, this isn't the main piece of this video, but just something I want to touch on because I know a lot of you guys are here into mining. Bitmain confirms a new crypto mining farm facility in Texas. Okay, so the Bitcoin hardware giant is officially setting up in Rockdale, Texas. So if you're in Texas, go do some recon. Send us some top secret footage. Sneak into their facility or something. Just kidding. I can't advocate you breaking laws, but I'm just saying if you did, I'd like to see. No, I can't. I can't say that. So anyway, they're investing $500 million over the next 7 years into a blockchain data center. I mean, why you gotta lie? We know it's a mining farm. So that's insane. I mean, they can throw around whatever numbers they want, but even just the money that would go into a facility like this is a pretty big deal. They say the facility is going to employ 400 residents. We'll see if that actually happens. I do think that this kind of facility, either here, this probably makes more sense to be central U.S. as opposed to West Coast, maybe. Maybe I'm wrong there as far as logistics go, but as far as getting miners, repairing, holding classes somewhere like Canon does, so we don't have to go all the way to China to learn how to operate on our ant miners and stuff like that, especially with the way ASIC mining is going. Delays a little bit on the stream there, so I'm still streaming on Wi-Fi, so please forgive me. I'm working on some network upgrades right now, actually, just not enough time in the day. What's up, Michael? Thanks for tuning in. Sniper Pro Nerf Mods, one of the original subscribers on the channel. You can go way back to our first videos and you'll see his comments there. You can't deny it. I really appreciate you guys who comment on all this stuff. I read every single comment, so thank all you guys who continue to tune in. Tails is doing good. We're still working on a couple things, but overall, I mean, she's not on the deathbed anymore. That's all I could ever ask. So I'm just so thankful to still have her here. Back to Ethereum Classic. You can see we got a little bit of price movement. Around here was when the news came out that it was definitely going to be added to Coinbase, but when? No one knows. Hype goes up, hype goes up, hype goes down. And then the announcement is more or less yesterday. No, it was here. We can actually just check. August 3rd. Yeah, that coincides directly with the chart. Is August 3rd that news came out, and it's like boom, skyrocket. So quick side note, I know all you miners out there, miner myself obviously, I've been mining Ethereum Classic with some of my rigs just to get something a little more stable. I mean, I like all the other projects we know and love and talk about here on the channel, but just have something a little more stable that I know is not just going to have big swings. And really, it's a safe bet that it was going to go up soon, and that's kind of where we're at. I don't know if it's going to keep pumping or if it's about to take a massive dump, but I do know that it's been a good, safe place so far. Again, not a professional investor, just a Doge dad. You see it right down there, or I guess it would be up here on the stream. So Here on August 3rd, Coinbase announced final testing for ETC Ethereum Classic support on Coinbase. So it's going on Coinbase Pro. And if you're unfamiliar, Coinbase Pro is the professional version of Coinbase. Well, yeah, obviously. But it's a replacement for GDAX. They did away with GDAX. I think they wanted to just keep it within their brand a little bit more. So Coinbase Pro is a new name for GDAX if you're familiar with that. Looks like a lot of people tuning in. I appreciate all you guys taking the time to tune in. David Zai from Malaysia, thanks for checking in. Conair checking out the Tails cam. I hope you guys like it. I'm thinking maybe I should get her like a little green screen blanket and I could put her on the moon or something. But I think that'd be funny. A little bit beyond my streaming capabilities, but one day maybe. So here's the deal. Coinbase Custody. So there's a little bit of disagreement for my title yesterday. Some people were upset. It's one thing, you guys gotta lighten up a little bit. Coinbase is adding Ripple. They're planning to it. It's being announced, all that kind of stuff. Okay, Coinbase Custody. Implementation to Coinbase Custody has to take place before you're going to go to the Coinbase market. And I'm actually really happy this chart's right here because it's going to be real easy to break down, because they all fall under the same umbrella. So all these coins that Coinbase recently announced, which we talked about in that video, all those coins, once they're added, getting moved to the market is just a small step away, and it's really going to revolve around regulation. Can Coinbase safely list it without a bunch of backlash from the U.S. government? That's what it's going to come down to. But the fact that you can already store it on there is a pretty big deal and really gives you insight to what is actually going to be coming soon. They've been super transparent on what they're doing here. It's actually pretty cool, and as always, they're kind of leading the pack there. They got a couple other pieces. Coinbase Consumer is what you consider Coinbase. We log into Coinbase.com, just as, John Smith, we're on Coinbase Consumer. The Coinbase Prime, if you're unfamiliar with that, it's kind of like for the institutions. Okay, so this would be like more or less the pro trader, institutional money, and so forth. Another quick note on Coinbase, and for the record, they don't pay me. They didn't sponsor this video. If you use my code in the description, then I get $10 after you spend $100. That's the extent of my Coinbase sponsorship, just like anyone else. But pretty interesting. So they opened their exchange back up in Wyoming. They've been out of Wyoming since June 2015 due to right here. They were required to hold a double reserve. So they safe keep, apparently, I believe them, the crypto. But then the state wanted them to also keep a double reserve. So if you had $100, or we'll go bigger, you had $100,000 in Bitcoin on Coinbase and you're a Wyoming resident, they wanted Coinbase to also not only keep your Bitcoin there, obviously, because you're storing it there, so your Bitcoin should actually be there, right? Unlike the bank you store or the money you store in a real USD bank. But aside from that, they wanted them to also hold an additional 100,000 USD. So if you put 100 grand in, then Coinbase needed to hold 200 grand to be within their regulation. Coinbase said, see you later. A lot of people kind of got screwed with that. Coinbase yanked its services from the state so quickly that investors did not have time to withdraw their fiat or cryptocurrencies funds from the platform. I didn't fact check that. It's probably right, but it could be wrong. What's going on? 7 a.m. in Malaysia. So good morning, David. Ripple is diving big at the moment. Maybe the video had an impact. Maybe the video had a nice little impact. We took, that's ugly. Took it down. I mean, is Ripple a crypto? The debate continues. Big James 83 is here from the dog. Vaklav, I hope I'm saying that right. Welcome from the Czech Republic, man. 1 a.m. I'm Slovak, so I'm right there. I'd be your neighbor if my grandfather didn't get forced out of there in World War II. So let's talk Robinhood. They just added Ethereum Classic. I mean, honestly, the good news is just continuing to pile up for Ethereum Classic, and that is why in a sea of red, they're gaining, and they've been gaining and continuing to gain where everybody else is pretty much going down is impressive. Absolutely impressive. It's cool that Robinhood has added it. I've got my referral link for them in the description below. Again, I'm not sponsored by Robinhood, but if you use my link, you'll get a free stock, and we'll get a free stock. Pretty cool stuff. They're a no-fee trading platform, but obviously they're going to make a little bit of money on the spread. But when I actually checked earlier just because I was curious, and the price you could buy in at was more or less the price that you'd buy in on Binance. So not really anything unreasonable going on there. Other than that, I mean that's Robinhood for you guys. Over here, I just opened the same article twice on 2 pages, but it's the same thing. They're just talking about it. And then it goes over here, pretty much already touched on this too. Ethereum Classic jumps 10% on a day of crypto markets retreat. We got a little chart analysis here, a little technical opinion, and the potential pullbacks. So they're not known to handle an overnight bull run for extended periods. Upside could reverse anytime, so they're telling you cryptocurrency is probably volatile, and you might want to be careful. Ultimately, guys, I think that this is actually pretty big news. This is a big deal for this makes it so easy. This is the kind of stuff that can actually kind of bring on a bull run. I'm not saying this is going to bring on a bull run. We could we could keep going on and on and on in a bear market for a little while. But, that's crypto. It's hard to say. Anyone who says they know everything, they don't know. The question about my grandfather in Slovakia, it was in World War II. Nazi regime took over Czechoslovakia, stuff like that. It's actually crazy life. Maybe I'll post his autobiography. It's pretty cool stuff. If I live half the life he does, I lived a crazy life also. So, again, guys, if we go over to what to mine, which is the basic mining profit calculator, and let's put in a standard rig here. We'll put in 6 RX 570s, and be aware you're going to be disappointed in these earnings compared to what things used to be. But we can see still Ethereum Classic is coming out ahead. It's been coming out ahead on the profit calculators here for a little while. And the gains it's made actually will compound that a little bit. Let me see if I'm going to open up Exodus for you guys and just show a little basic chart for you. If you're talking about just short-term mining earnings and just staying away from these coins, if this bear market continues, you got to be in coins that you can get in and out of. And so, don't get me wrong, I'm not some huge ETC bag holder, and honestly, I have most of my chunk of ETC, a lot of it right here on Exodus. But you can see that right here, I've got 5 ETC that I've been mining to Exodus, and July 27th, I've received at 1688, 1692, 1617, which was received on the 31st. And while every other cryptocurrency I've been mining lately has been dropping, some of them sadly a little dramatically, ETC is gaining. And that's a big deal in this market, especially as a miner. Again, also, I'm not sponsored by Exodus either, but it's the best soft hot wallet out there. Good interface, looks good, all that kind of stuff. So other than that, another big news piece was recently announced, just that no coffee for Bitcoin. Starbucks clarifies as media misrepresents its new crypto venture. So Starbucks and their brand essentially are getting into cryptocurrency. Earlier on Friday, the New York Stock Exchange operator, the ICE, if you're unfamiliar, ICE, Intercontinental Exchange, ICE announced plans to create a new global platform and ecosystem for digital assets, dubbed BACT. If that's right. I don't know. It's a little bit of a weird name. Maybe I just don't know enough about it. But either way, the current time we're announcing the launch of trading and conversion of Bitcoin. However, we will still continue to talk with customers and regulators as the space evolves. So basically, they're getting into crypto, they're getting into blockchain, and this is pretty big. This is good news. This is very good news. It was taken further than it should have been CNBC's new Starbucks partnership with Microsoft allows customers to pay for frappuccinos with Bitcoin. Look, I'm never going to be the dude who buys his coffee with Bitcoin. But what I am going to be is the dude who is a proponent of things like that being possible and realistic and able to quickly happen. And honestly, please do use the currency. Make it more valuable. Make it more useful. Unfortunately, the sad truth, I'm a hodler. So I'm gonna sit here. I'm gonna hodl my Bitcoin, and I hope everyone, the whole world, keeps using it, and that makes the Bitcoin that you and me and everyone else holds a little more valuable. That's the life of a hodler. Other than that's what I'm saying. I'm reading some of the comments. That's what I'm saying, that the story was misunderstood, but still holds truth and validity with it. With all that, guys, that pretty much concludes the news here. If you haven't already, follow us on Twitter. I'd say that's one of my more active social media platforms. But don't get me wrong, you look at the activity. I post a couple times a day. I try to post interesting, important stuff or pictures of Tails. I mean, look at this beautiful pup. Oh, I almost forgot. Tails, do you want a treat? Get your treat. See, I did it pretty tight. I was hoping I wouldn't forget and I would do this earlier, but I put a treat in there and she's got to unravel it and get it. So we'll see. I'll do a little Q&A with you guys. Again, tune in. Let me know. Let me know in the comments if you guys want me to do a Q&A, AMA style thing. We can talk crypto. It should be fun. I'm thinking about doing that on Thursday. I'm not sure on a time. I'm more of a, I wouldn't say I'm a morning person, but I like this stuff earlier. Hey, Miner Hug, thanks for checking in. Pratik, I'm telling you, Pratik right here, he has more first comments on videos than anyone else. I really appreciate it when you guys hit the bell to subscribe to have notifications always on. And I think it's awesome when you guys comment first, second, third, whatever. I think it's funny. It's great. It's great. If you guys haven't already, please smash the thumbs up on the video. I really appreciate when you guys do that. It helps with the rankings big time, especially because 6 people, for some reason, they didn't like it. If you didn't like the video, why are you here, man? It's on me, and I'm streaming. Oh, Tails won. There it is. Winner, chicken dinner. I'm all over the place now. Tails cam. You guys like the Tails cam, or is that like annoying and distracting? I don't think Bitcoin will drop to $5,000. But, I mean, I've been wrong before. What else is, looks like your mining K box rig's working great. That's awesome to hear, Lee. Tails found the treat. Henry knows it. I'm mining ETC on Ethermine. That's been a great performing Ethereum pool that I've been on for well over a year. Mazuka, thanks for checking in from Amsterdam, man. Thanks so much. Moj, thanks for subscribing. Henry loves the Tails cam. That's what I'm talking about. Tammy, watching all the videos. Thank you for doing that. I'm glad you loved it. Ben, Wes, good to see you, man. Hope your channel venture is going well. What do you think Zen will do with the ASICs? So I don't know. I don't know, but I know that they are exploring the options of forking, and I think that they will. That's going to be my educated guess. I think that it's taking longer than people would want. But Zen has gotten bigger, and with increased size, everything's going to start going slower and slower. But I think that people could be impressed in the long run, and I think a power move like that could really help springboard them over Zcash. Because I mean, quite honestly, Zencash is a better Zcash. I firmly agree and believe that, and I don't know how anyone could disagree. Uzman, good to see you again, man. I saw you earlier. I can't give you the wrench right now, but maybe that's something we could do in the future. Smash the likes, peeps. Smash them up. Rolex23, thanks so much for the donation, man. It's not your first donation either, so I appreciate it. Donations like that keep this stuff rolling. I mean, the bear market being full-time crypto in every aspect is it hurts. It hurts. All the red charts hurt in many ways. So I appreciate it, man. Thanks for the donation. Clips, what's going on, man? Best coin to mine. Check the channel. It's going to depend on your rig and stuff. I like Aeon, Loki, Ethereum Classic. If you're cashing out often or you really need to pay off those rigs. Tails is over there mining herself, looking for a second treat, but unfortunately, there's not one. Um, yeah. So I'm eyeing on Supernova. I've always gotten the best results on there. Luxor is a good pool and everything, but I'd be mining Zen on Supernova. And I still, Fly Pool is still my favorite Zcash pool, but it was cool to see Luxor bring a PPS Zcash pool up. Um, Zencash is on the Trezor. I don't know if it's on the old Trezor, but it's on the new Model T. They had an announcement about that. And other than that, guys, I'm going to go ahead and close the stream up. I don't want it to run too long. I appreciate all you guys tuning in. I hope you enjoyed it. And let me know, comment on the video after this stuff processes. And let me know, do you want me to do a Q&A, AMA thing on Thursday? And watch out for the shirts. I hope you guys are going to think I'm cool or going to think they're cool. So again, thanks everyone for tuning in. You guys are all awesome.